Welcome, everyone, to Arlington, Texas at AT&T Stadium, site of this year's Goodyear Cotton Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. We are through the opening round of this year's playoff, and now the pressure is mounting in the quarterfinals. A matchup between one side that's had time to rest and recover, and another team that's battle-tested, already off one playoff victory. As we'll see the number 7 seed in this playoff, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the number 2 seed in the playoff, the North Carolina Tar Heels. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. We'll see which team's going to be moving on. Team out there, we're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. And here's the fair catch by the return man. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. First play of the drive, he looks left for a completion. Breaking free at midfield. Using a strong stiff arm. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs. We have an absolute lightning strike on the first play from scrimmage here.
How about that? Right out of the gate, they're going for the big play, and they hit it. What a way to jumpstart this offense.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Of course they're going to pick up the first down by running the football. You think about Michigan, you think so many legacy, incredible backs that they've had over the years. Tim Biakabatuka and Tyrone Wheatley and Leroy Horde. Man, so many good backs have come through Ann Arbor.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? The shotgun handoff here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. And the Wolverines come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw. It's Davis. Looks to the left, and it's complete. And he's brought down there. And they convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play. Touchdown or field goal. Offense appeared to be confused about the snap count there. It will cost him 5. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Crucial third down play coming up. Looks right for a quick completion. Touchdown, Michigan. Strong game by this quarterback. You come out in the playoff game, Kirk, no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate, and they actually just the rhythm to the offense, but they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
Getting set to kick the ball off now. He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Somebody up there got a little too antsy at the line of scrimmage. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Quarterback drops back. It's a safety.
Man, that is a big-time play for this defense. Not only do they get a couple points, they get the football back as well. It should give these guys a spark and some momentum.
He'll field the punt. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? They start the drive with a quick throw to the left side. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
There's a really great job here with the quarterback and the receiver. This is all about timing. Quarterback gets back, no hitch in his delivery, gets the ball out in front of the receiver where he can run away from the defender for a nice completion.
Offense gets set up here. It's third down. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up fourth down. The Wolverines will line up to punt it away. Fair catch made at the 15-yard line. Is back out there on the field. Remember the last time out there they surrendered a safety. They got to regroup from that right away. They're going to run it here. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Important second down play coming up. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Every now and then we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen, what the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen with good effort.
First down here for this offense. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down to the 47.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man, and he'll loft it to the end zone. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
Off the incompletion, it sets up a 3rd down and 2. Can he get there on the ground? Tackled across midfield at the 48. Good enough for a 1st down.
It's a good job here by this offensive line and the running back. Listen, these guys have really had a lot to do with why they're in this playoff game, right? So give it to the offensive line in the back. Get the 1st down on this 3rd and short. See what you can do from here.
And the Tar Heels looking to keep this drive moving. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. That's a big gain. The offense is threatening that. Spot the ball at the 22.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
And the Tar Heels begin a new series here. 1st and 10. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a 2nd down and 7.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
And the Tar Heels are in the red zone. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Now someone moved just a bit too early, and it cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Gets rid of it on the move. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He's swarmed by the defense. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Defense will make the stop, and it will probably be the final play of this opening quarter. So no field goal try here. Coach keeps the offense on the field to go for it on 4th down. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now. This line gets set up. It's a 1st down play. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Looking to pass. It's Davis. Missed his receiver. It's incomplete. tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And looking for a big play here. And it's intercepted as he threw it into heavy traffic that time. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. And he didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
And here comes the North Carolina offense back out onto the field. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Slides to avoid the big hit.
How about this by the quarterback? He takes a negative play and turns it into positive yards and slides down before taking a big shot. It's an excellent job of getting down to avoid that big hit.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Caught near the goal line. And he scores. Touchdown, Tar Heels. Here comes the point after attempt. With the extra point, they trail now 9-7. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Michigan offense back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
Looking to throw. It's Davis. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried to throw that time.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. And sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page. So a very makeable 3rd down for this offense from the 26-yard line. Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. Gets into space at the 50. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
Boy, huge play by this offense. A good throw, nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. The Wolverines hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. Running play called on 3rd and short. And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard, but it'll be 4th down. And And the Wolverines will come to the line on 4th down looking to convert. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Well, it looks like somebody did a great job of preparing himself to get ready for this football game. It's his 2nd interception in this game so far. Obviously reviewed the tape, is locked in on his fundamentals. That's a big-time player making big-time plays.
And the Tar Heels offense is back out on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Signs the quick throw. That'll pick up the 1st down. He's brought down to the 21.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up for the 1st down.
This is really what separates a good running back from a great running back. Instead of just being a check down or the possibility involved in the screen game, this guy's actual wide receiver lined up in the backfield. That time you could see the versatility and what he brings to the table. He can come up with a big play.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. Receiver makes the catch. Finding some room at the 25. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. So we reach the 2-minute warnings. This offense tries to take the lead here before halftime. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. It's their 1st timeout. Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. Offense looking to throw the ball. And the ball is picked off. Not a big return, but the pick ends the scoring threat. The offense will now take over at the 30.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. The Wolverines come to the line to run the hurry-up. The back's got it. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. No huddle now for the offense. Grab behind the line. It's Marshall. It's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
This play's really well defended here by the defense. They try to sneak the back out. The defense is aware of it. Not only aware of it, keep him short of the line of scrimmage for a loss. Sometimes those backs can sneak out unidentified. This time the defense saw him and made the play.
That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And the North Carolina offense is back out there on the field. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. He slings this one deep down the left side. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain.
Well, this is a great job by the offense here of spreading out the defense, creating those vertical seams. But you can almost feel the quarterback, once he got this defense spread out, He had his eyes on one guy, his receiver, the receiver that can fly. Nice throw and another big gain.
Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. On the run, he's going to chuck it deep.
Well, that's just a miscommunication here. That's busted coverage by the defense. There's no way you can leave a receiver that open. The only problem for the offense is the quarterback misses the throw. That's a touchdown.
So, second down after the incompletion. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. It's a short completion to the big tight end. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. Defense spends their second timeout to try to regroup.
Well, that's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
Going to pick up the third and short through the air. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, UNC. Might have to try the extra point. Extra point makes it a 5-point game. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And it's fielded, but sort of trying to create good field position here. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. The offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. To throw, it's Davis. He's running out of time here. Finds room at the 30. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
The DB's backing off from the line now. First down, looking to throw the football. And it's incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining. Just time enough for one more play in the half. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. They've got him behind the line. The defense with a sack in the final play of this first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Wolverines will kick it off to begin the second half. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Here comes the North Carolina offense back out onto the field. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. That run takes it across the 30-yard line.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Second down, we're going to throw it. And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. Catch made down inside the 20. They finally get him down at the 10-yard line. Sets up a first and goal. What a play.
Great job here by this offense to open up the second half with an aggressive approach, sending a clear message to this defense that they are ready to be aggressive to win this game.
And the Tar Heels are going to cash in this red zone trip. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. As a design quarterback keeper, the junior able to bring him down quickly.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. Now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there. Wanting to make an adjustment before this critical down. So here we go. Third down. Defense needs a stop here. Try to force a field goal attempt. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Touchdown, North Carolina. This offense really clicking. So the offense flexing, Kirk, and stretching the lead here now in the second half.
Well, you can catch your breath here a little bit if you're this offense. That touchdown can help you out. But now your own defense can help you preserve the lead so you can go back out and continue to build upon that to the finish.
Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And he'll lead the kickoff right there to start with the 25. Michigan offense comes back out on the field. And the running back takes the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure a defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
They went backwards on first down, so second and long from the 24. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and it's a nice, solid game.
Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. And now the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up. Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's third down. Scanning the field, it's Davis. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here, third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
Well, the offense failed earlier on a fourth down attempt. They'll try it again here. And the quarterback dropping back. Trying to extend the play. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. Not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a fourth down stop.
Chris, I understand being down a couple scores, it's fourth down, you've got a good field position. Hey, let's keep this drive alive. I understand why you go for it. Unfortunately, not able to execute it. This could cost him the ball game.
And the Tar Heels offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking. Moved right down the field for a touchdown. Quick throw caught on the left side. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. Take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Second down play coming up for this offense. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Catch made on the right side. Finds just enough space and makes the first down. A new set of downs after that completion. Tight end goes in motion. They're going to run it. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. But I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. And the offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half. Now it's second down here. Back's got it again. Taken down, but not before he makes the first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Handoff here from the shotgun. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's second down and 8.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. Wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And the tackle is made as time runs out in the third quarter. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. And it's intercepted with a desperation throw here. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Wolverines. And the defense joins the party with a pick 6.
I can appreciate the aggressive approach by this offense, but it backfires on them, and now you give the opponent a chance to really cut into the lead and come right back and have a chance to win this game.
Now the try here for the extra point. PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the North Carolina offense is back out there on the field. They moved the ball in the last possession, but a devastating end of the drive, a pick six. And they recover from that right now. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And here comes a deep shot. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Tar Heels. Just ran away from the defense. So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. Extra point up and good, so the lead is 12 here in the fourth quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Michigan offense back out on the field. Remember, last time they went for it on 4th down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right.
Hey, it's a nice way to start this drive off, but they've got a long way to go to be able to get this ball in the end zone. Then they got to get the ball back and score again. So positive yards with doing it quickly is key.
He'll hand it off. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. And the Wolverines will come to the line to crank up the tempo. It's an out route, the catch made. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. 1st down.
Well, it's another positive play, but man, look at the clock and look at the score. You still need a couple touchdowns to be able to get yourself back into this game and have a chance to win it. So you got to keep moving here and keep taking those shots downfield.
Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Brought down, it crosses midfield to the 46. The Wolverines look to keep this drive moving.
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody.
Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. The Wolverines have 1st and 10 here. And they'll run it out of the shotgun.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Defense takes their 3rd and final timeout of the half to talk strategy. So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Looking to dial up the pressure. Let's see if they bring the house. Here's the handoff. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. Here we go. 1st and goal. A touchdown here gets them right back into this game. They'll hand it off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
I love that this defense is still fighting and still attacking. They're defending a 1st and goal play, and instead of just laying down and letting the offense score, no, they're not backing down. They get penetration, come up with a tackle for a loss.
Ball back at the 6 or 2nd and goal off that loss. Quarterback still with the football. Solid tackle, able to get him down. They break the huddle on 3rd and goal. The field goal doesn't do much good here. Dropping back, it's Davis. Looking to scramble. Looking for 6. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
A field goal here doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 on 4th down. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. And it's caught. Touchdown, Michigan. Now here comes the point after attempt. PAT is good. They still trail, though. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And here comes the North Carolina offense back out onto the field. Crucial possession. This game just got tighter. They love to play keep away, chew on the clock. How will they call it here? First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
Good pressure here by this defense, but it felt like the quarterback held on to the ball a little bit too long to come up with that sack for the D.
The offensive line will have to regroup after the sack. It's 2nd and 13. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Breaks clear over the right side. Can they chase him down? No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Tar Heels. Try to add the lead now with the PAT. Extra point up and good, so the lead is 12 here in the 4th quarter. Now they get set to kick it away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's moving out of the pocket. Wow, a 3rd pick tonight by the QB. He's got some room and some blockers here.
Boy, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
The offense gifted with great starting field position for this drive. Handoff to the back. They'll keep the clock moving. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
In college football today, the quarterbacks get rid of the ball often so fast that this is a great example for young players on the defensive line. If you can't get to the quarterback, watch their eyes and try to get your hands up so when the ball comes, you can knock it away.
Ready up.
The offense was given a short field. Now can the defense come up with a huge stop here on third down? Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, and another incompletion.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
So on fourth down, the decision is to trot out the field goal team. Field goal try, no good. And the lead remains at 12 after the miss.
Now that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. And now you can see he's hanging his head. Poor kicker.
And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. Looking for the wideout. Another interception. Wow, that's his fourth tonight. Look out, he's got some space. That's a pick and a long return.